of Tony Lopez. There was another Lopez on the card tonight, no relation to Tony. Earlier this evening, on the undercard here at the baseball stadium in Monterrey, Ricardo Lopez. Here's Ricardo on the left of your screen. He defeated Yamil Caraballo by knockout. Watch the right hand coming up. Oh, a ferocious right by Ricardo Lopez at 110 of round number 1. And Caraballo sprawled out on the canvas. That was it, as Lopez retains the WBA Strawweight Championship. He has held this title longer than anybody else, more than 4 years. Lopez, one of boxing's hot rising stars. Also assisting tonight in our Spanish simulcast with blow-by-blow announcer John Gonzalez. John on the left of your screen, and on the right of your screen alongside Ricardo, former welterweight champion Carlos Palomino. So congratulations to Ricardo Lopez. Round 4 of this WBC Super Lightweight Championship.
And this is about where Carlos says, okay, Chavez says, it's time to do a little fighting now. This is about the time he gets serious.
I'll tell you what, one of those right hands seemed to start the closing of Tony Lopez's eye. Got purple and nasty right away. It's very swollen over the top of his left eye. Could be a factor in a few rounds. A big one.
The first round was slow pace. Nothing happened. The end of the second round of the last punch, Chavez opened a cut over Lopez's left eye. The left eye that was opened up in the 8th round on a headbutt against Greg Haugen. Chavez going to the belly. But those punches just sliding off. That right hand blocked neatly by Chavez.
Chavez letting him out of the corner with just a little toe gate punch there to the body. You're going to leave? Well, here, take this with you.
Wild right hand by Chavez. He does have the vicious right if you followed his career, plus the legendary left hook.
Yeah, that left hook is his bread and butter. That's his make the money punch, too, to the body, to the head, the way he rips it constantly.
That's his trademark punch. He's always coming forward, relentless, economical puncher, and he can really take a punch.
We have not seen him hook as effectively as we have all the other fights where he rips it to the body and then to the head, and that's coming up in future rounds because that's the way he fights.
Lopez still trying to get some of those body shots in, move, and jump in with a 1-2, but I think right now he's doing a little too much moving. He's got to set himself and get Julio's, not only his tension, but his respect with a couple of those bombs.
Less than a minute remaining in round 4.
There it comes up. But hook twice to the body defense.
Now Chavez moving in, but Lopez able to push him out of there. There's the left jab by Chavez. But good head movement by Tony Lopez to elude. Low blow there by Chavez. Let it go.
You know, Tony Lopez is not only a likable guy, he's a likable fighter. Always comes to give his best, whether it is a boxing performance or a brawling performance. Serious about his trade. And tonight, chance of a lifetime and the job of a lifetime ahead of him.
And he wants to go back to Sacramento, a conquering hero.
Deep breath, deep breath. Deep breath, good. Yeah, the movement, you give him movement, you fuck him up. Okay? Give him movement. I want you low. You're still a bit too high. I want you low. And he comes in, and you ain't moving. You got this big step, bam, bam, bam. I want 3-4 punch combinations, follow even move. Okay? When he's coming in, you're not setting yourself. When he comes in, that's when you, just like we did on the mitt. Okay, what we're doing in the back room right there, you need to do it in here. Okay? And it's not one punch. 2, 3, 4, 5 punches, okay? And move. I want you low all the time. You gave him movement? You threw him out.
Okay, he's breathing hard now.
All right, deep breath, Tom. One deep breath, let it out.
Breathing hard, Sal.
Well, you heard Sal Lopez Jr., the brother of Tony Lopez, saying it's not one punch. It's 2, 3, 4, 5 punches. That's what's going to do it as we go into round 5. Julio César Chávez, the champion in the red. Tony Lopez, the challenger in the Tony the Tiger trunks. And they are long. Good right hand there. Look out. Tony Lopez almost slipped on some moisture from his own corner.
There's a lot of water over there coming off his trunks and him.
A lot of movement here from Lopez. Dancing around side to side. A lot of head feints and a right hand, but not much there. Looking to measure Chávez out.
Pace is actually a little slower than you might have figured with these two styles and these two fighters.
I think that's because Chávez isn't accepting the invitation to the dance. I mean, he's still boxing around and doing, looking nice and not inflicting a lot of damage.
Pretty good right hand there, but Lopez also, like Chávez, has a very good chin.
Chávez always gives the impression he's in no big hurry. He knows he's going to get the job done. He'll just slow walk you down, as we say.
Lopez invites the toe-to-toe brawling style, no matter who it's against, even Julio César Chávez. He likes people draped all over him. That's his style of fighting.
Well, he's doing a little more moving in boxing today, a little more of defensive work with his feet.
He said he would plan to start out by moving a lot until the action heats up. Round 5 continues.
Uh-oh, here comes the right hand.
But a right hand by Tony Lopez, as we were expecting Chávez. Pretty good combination, right uppercut, left hook by Lopez. But Chávez didn't flinch.
Well, there don't seem to be much steam in his punches. I mean, Lopez doesn't look like he can hurt you with those punches.
I don't think he's loading up on him right now. He's looking to just get him in and keep Chávez away.
The action heating up a bit here as the crowd gets into it. Now Lopez spinning Chávez around.
And Chávez using his forearm and his elbow.
He does it all the time.
Oh, he does that very well. There's a nice right hand right in the
Cut
button.
gloves and then a right hand by Chávez.
All right, here comes Chávez.
Chávez really unloading there. And Lopez again showing the sportsmanship, acknowledging Chávez touching gloves.
Well, it doesn't seem to be any bad blood between these two. Just business and opportunity ahead of them.
Again, good defense by Chávez, blocking those punches with his fists. Oh, a solid right hand by Julio César Chávez in the final seconds of round 5.
Purple, New York, in Cabeza. Macho, purple, Cabeza. Es todo el tiempo, macho. Nomás no te descuides nada, loco. Nada te descuides, loco. No vlogues, Julio.
Emmanuel's trying to tell him in English, and the other one's translating the doubles and triples to the head. That's going to do it, not just one punch. I think Chávez has just opened shop for the night here, and this is the flurry that indicated he's back in business. Time to go to work. Incidentally, corner work very, very, very good on the cut of Tony Lopez, and has not opened further, and that's a miracle.
But that eye is still getting ugly.
Yeah, and uglier, but as it's swelling now, not only just getting red and not only just being cut, but swelling.
We saw that familiar pose of Chávez ready to uncoil back into the fray. Round 6, coming off a solid round for the champion.
I'll tell you, coming off the 3 fights we've already had, this is almost anticlimactic.
We saw some great action earlier tonight, beginning with Jorge Castro's comeback win over John David Jackson. Right hand by Chávez. Right on the head. But they have done a great job over the left eye of Tony Lopez. That's Jacob Duran, the cut man, in Tony's corner. Had a cut that came in the final seconds of round 2 on a punch from Chávez.
It was just a tiny, tiny leak, like a leaker, they say. Just
one or two drops came out, and they closed it very well, but that eye is still getting bad. You see what Lopez is doing, too, is he pulls into Chavez and ties him up on the inside, as opposed to being caught on the tail end of his body.
Lopez getting virtually nowhere when he punches to the head of Chavez. Let's see if he tries to go underneath, but that's where you really pay the price. And now Chavez going to Lopez's head.
Chavez picks it up whenever he gets in close and he wants to fire. He picks it up, and you see the difference in the steam of fight of the punch and the accuracy of the punches. Look at that. That is a Chavez punch. Left to the hook to the side, left to the head. That is hit prime championship punching by Chavez.
Yeah, Chavez wastes very little. He's on the mark with most of his punches, and that's why you see the damage that just keeps mounting. He's on the mark.
Chavez chasing.
He's beginning to land that right hand with good accuracy to the side of Tony Lopez's face, and it's starting to stop him, and if nothing else, it's going to swell that eye shut, which is getting him. Every round a little bit worse.
Right hand lead by Lopez. Again, having no impact. There's a pretty good right hand by Lopez. Oh, what a right hand by Chavez. Flush on the face of Lopez. Now loading with the left. Missing with that left. Good head fake by Lopez to elude. Less than 30 to go in the round.
Besides being tough, Lopez does have some good defensive skills. He slips, he moves, he makes blows glance. But he's in there with the master today that just may be too much for him.
Well, today he's testing his heart, and there's nobody ever doubted his heart. Lopez has got a big, huge heart.
His first shot at a super lightweight title, three-time world champion from Sacramento, California, rated number 2.